Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. That's it. I bet it's the word. I wonder how many they brought to capture her.
Patricius Totalis. Patricius Totalis. Prepare her.
Fantastic.
she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
She must have been starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Wait, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Repair
Why
her.
is every brick here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Someone messing about?
Leviosa. Now, I'm only trying to help. Lumos. Leviosa. Arrest the Lumos. Oh, no, you don't.
Leviosa! Leviosa!
Leviosa. Arrest the Lumos. Everything's all right now. Do cooperate, won't you?
Leviosa!
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind windows
Revelio.
castles fall. I heard you've made a mistake.
You think you're safe with that special magic, but you're not. You're not going to.
You're the hypocrite.
I let go. That's it. You're the one. Careful not to get bit. A student who isn't afraid to use the dark art. How interesting. You're metal. You think
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Reparo!
Revelio.
Reparo!
That's that. Settled. Revelio. Confringo.
Go on. Well, how unfortunate if it isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little car.
Confringo. That can warm you up. You're afraid of our hippogriff.
Slip Pash will get that goblin elf back. Hopefully from your corpse. Don't try that Expelliarmus nonsense on me. You made one. You. Some of those wizards were pretty. What do you think you... Oh, here's a show.
My young friend.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Aloha Mora. I should investigate. This place has seen better days. Confringo! That wasn't so difficult.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacier. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I know what that means. Merlin trial. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
This looks intriguing. That wasn't too hard. Petrificus totalis. Crucial.
Protego. Flipendo. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Defendo. Protego. Flipendo. Flipendo. Glacius. Protego. Stupid one. Glacius. Flipendo. Glacius. Defendo.
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio.
I should investigate. What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Merlin himself would be proud.
You're here. Revelio.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I say it's just...
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Glaciers.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio. Accio. Stendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crescendo. Confringo.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Accio.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lots of bone rattle.
Revelio. Confringo.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio.
I need to find a safe way across.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Bombarda. Accio. Confringo.
spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Leviosa.
Accio, rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Tornado. Bravado. Confringo. Confringo. Confringo! Lombardo! Levioso!
For a moment, I thought it'd never end.
Confringo! Accio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Accio!
Accio.
What you say? I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I just want to worry him all over again. We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You won't stop me. You can't stop us.
Confringo.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
I won't rest.
Bombarder.
That was meant for me.
Release me! I will have my meal!
They'll retreat. We'll make...
Stop provoking. Confringo.
One less
Keep up, it's all free.
Rather up.
No! Confringo. Confringo.
Uncle, to the right.
Bombarder.
They're closing in.
Get away! You're weak.
You're not rid of
Be careful.
Got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Accio.
Stop provoking them.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
What are you up to now?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it, or be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.